Hello friends, welcome back. And today we are going to discuss about the verse number 5 of chapter number 1. The name of chapter number 1 is Veda. So basically in this chapter, the important crux of the Veda, like how this nature was created, who is Atman, who is Paramatman, which means the Parabrahma, the supreme consciousness, and what is our consciousness, that all has been discussed in this chapter. And all these concepts are also available in the Vedas. So from the Vedas only, these concepts has been taken by our beloved and our respected Guru Sri Yukteswar Giriji. So he has collected all that information in this particular chapter, which is known as the Veda. So we are still in the chapter number first, and this is verse number 5. This chapter is really important, so I will not make it, bulky by adding so many uh, verses in one video. So basically, I will be picking up one or two verses, or if in totality needs two or three verses, then only I will take those verses together. Otherwise, we are going to discuss these verses one by one. So today we are going to discuss about the verse number 5. Okay, so in the verse number 5, Yukteswar Giriji has explained about the love. What is the true love? Right? So true love is only the love of the God, or only the true form of the God is known as the love. And what is the true form of the God? It can be imagined as the relationship between the fire and the heat. Heat you can compare as this nature or this creation basically. And fire you can compare it with God or the supreme consciousness or the Parabrahma. So fire is nothing but the God. You can compare it with the God. It's not like you can make it understand like God is fire. No. I am giving this example just for the sake of your understanding. Many people, while watching my videos, they are doing these kind of mistakes that they are trying to exactly understand it, whatever has been told. But in fact, I have used them as a comparative tool wherever I have used it. So fire I have used to let you know that you can compare it with the God. And heat you can compare like the creation, you, me, everything that you can see in this creation. Right? So this fire is generating this heat. So ultimately this heat or the creation is nothing but a form of fire, but the manifestation of the fire. Okay? So heat is nothing but the manifestation of the fire. This heat is not away from this fire. Without fire, heat is not possible. So there is a very close relationship between fire and heat. I am saying it close, but this relation is something which cannot be explained in any words. This cannot be explained in any word, any sentence, or any phrase. But I'm just explaining you, and I'm just putting this word close enough, or close relationship between fire and heat, just to make you understand at this level, at the level where we can understand the things. But this pure relationship between the God, which is fire, which is compared with the fire, and the heat, which is ourselves or this creation, this relationship between the fire and heat, this is nothing but the love. This relationship, when you get this understanding that you are not away from Him and you cannot live without Him, but still you have been separated from Him, then you will feel the pain of the separateness, pain of being separate from your true form, from your lover, from your true lover, which is the God. So this relationship between the God, or you can say the Parabrahma, and with us is just the pure love, right? So the true form of the love is God Himself, the Parabrahma Himself. And this Jiva or the Purush is the manifestation only. So here, the manifestation of the fire, just like the manifestation of the fire is heat. Similarly, we, the Purusha or the Jiva, or you can say this creation, this entire creation is nothing but the manifestation of that supreme energy only. So we have a very close relationship, and still we are moving away from him. And when we start moving towards him, and we are still, and we remain still in this world, then we feel this pain that we are still heat, that we are still heat. We want to, just get dissolved in him. It can be understood like heat want to dissolve itself into the fire, right? Similarly, we also want to get dissolved into the God, into the Parabrahma, right? So that pain is nothing but the love. I hope you are understanding that pain of being separate, even after knowing your lover, even after knowing your lover, the kind of pain you feel, that pain is the love, right? So love is the pain. It's a pain. It's not a kind of pain where you feel a pain just like the pain in this world, but you feel the pain of being separate from your lover. True pain. That's the true pain without any selfish desires. You are feeling the separateness from yourself, your true form, which is the Parabrahma. That pain is the love, right? That is why many people like Mirabai or other uh, poets like Surdas, they have explained the pain with the help of they have explained the love with the help of their pain, right? If you talk about Udhav, if you have not heard about Udhav, you can understand about him from any source, like you can Google him, right? And you can understand about Udhav, who was the friend of Lord Krishna, and you will be able to understand that how he reaches to the concept of love with the help of the gopis, right? So that pain of being separate from your true form, from your true lover, is the love. So that true form of the Parabrahma is love, right? So I hope you are understanding this. And I hope you are understanding it scientifically as well. Like, what is love, right? Anything where your desires are there, where you want to be with someone just because of some kind of desires or some kind of lust, then it is not a true love. Without any selfish desire, when you have pain in you, when you feel the pain, even being with him, even being understanding that, even being having the understanding that you are the same as that Parabrahma, but still you cannot be, you cannot dissolve in him. That pain is the love, right? So otherwise, anything apart from that, any feeling apart from that, where the selfish desires are there, I want to, if you have some kind of, if you think that you have the right on that thing, then it's not love. When you feel the pain that I'm away from him or away from her, right? Then it's the true love. So true love only manifests in the pain. If you have not felt the pain, then obviously you have not felt the love, right? So that is what has been explained here. And whosoever is known as the Parabrahma, that supreme consciousness, has the power of attraction, right? So in the last video itself, I told you, we discussed that there is a God particle. Okay, GP, I'm writing it. There is a God particle. It starts vibrating. When it starts vibrating, then one wave start running in this direction, and the one wave starts running in this direction. This direction wave is trying to attract it. Is trying to attract this wave, but this wave is trying to get away from this particle or from this other wave. This wave, which is having the attractive power, which is moving in this direction, this wave is known as the Parabrahma. This is known as the supreme consciousness wave. This is the wave of the supreme consciousness, or the wave of the supreme energy. Every energy has a wave associated with it. So this is the supreme wave or the supreme energy. And this is running in the opposite direction. This running in the opposite direction, when it is running in this direction, it is not moving like this. It is not able to see like this. Till then it is happy. It is happy in, in all the worldly affairs, because it is running towards the world. But with the help of the guru, or with the help of, after the after reading the scriptures, or after understanding few things related to God, after having some kind of craving to know about God, it starts moving in this direction. Once it starts moving in this direction, even being here, if it starts moving in this direction, then it start feeling the pain that my true form is there, my true lover is there, but still I am stuck in here. That pain is the pain of love. Apart from that pain, any pain, apart from that pain, any pain if you feel in your life, that pain is not love. That is just a selfishness, right? So if you have to feel the pain, if you have to feel the love, then must need to feel the pain of separation. Without feeling the pain of separation, you cannot understand love. You cannot say that you were in love any way in your life. Ever. Never ever you were in love if you have not if you have not felt the pain. Okay? So that supreme consciousness is a attractive power, right? This attractive power, because it is, just creating a kind of pulling force here, and because of that there is a repulsive force here. So after certain distance, there is a level where this particular wave, which is the wave of repulsion, this particular wave reaches to a location, reaches to a frequency range, where the frequency equates to the frequency of the light, where the frequency is under the range of the light frequency, right? Light photons frequency. From there itself, all these particles which are there, they start getting the light, or you can say the life. Light is the life. They start getting the life. Since they start getting the life, and they can feel themselves, they can feel the nature now with the help of themselves, then they think that they are the original one, they are the only one who have the existence. Apart from them, there is no other existence. So, this is known as the ego. Once it starts, then it is known as the ego. And in the previous video, we have discussed that all these particles, when these particles are, collected together, then they are known as the Maya. And each individual particle is known as the avidya. Avidya, which means the knowledge of this nature, right? Not the God. Knowledge of this nature is avidya. Knowledge of God is vidya. When you move towards God, then this is known as vidya. But when you are moving towards this direction, then any knowledge you acquire, any experience you gain, that experience, whatever can be explained and whatever has been explained actually in the form of Vedas, Puranas, all those things, Ved, Puran, all the other things, scriptures, all those things, they are known as the experience you have got in this nature, right? That experience is known as avidya, right? So each individual particle is known as avidya, and collectively all these particles are known as Maya, right? So when the light starts, when the light, when this wave becomes a light wave, because it enters into a certain frequency range where the light can be created, where the light can be manifested, because it's in the frequency range which is equal to the frequency range of the light waves. In that case, all these particles starts illuminating. All these particles starts, giving light, manifesting the light. They are the manifestation of light now. So they are known as Purusha now. They are known as Purusha or Jiva now, but at the same time, they are also known as Avidya as well, right? So this wave is trying to attract these particles or this wave, but still we are not getting attracted towards itself, towards the God, because of the repulsive nature, because this wave which is running in the opposite direction has the repulsive nature. So because of the repulsive nature, these these particles are not getting attracted actually towards the God, right? Because they are the repulsive format of the energy, repulsive form of the energy. So these particles only represent as a mirror image of that supreme consciousness who is actually throwing the light, right? Why we say that he or the Parabrahma is throwing the light? Because of him only we reach to a vibration zone where the vibration of the wave equates to the vibration of the light waves, and hence we becomes light waves and light particles. You have read in the science. In the science itself, you must have read that light has dual nature. One nature is of particle and the other nature is of wave, right? So I hope you are understanding why the wave and particles both have been discussed here. Okay. So these individual particles which are illuminated now, remember this, these illuminated are the lightened particles who are emitting the light now. They are known as the Son of God, who are emitting the light, but that light has the ultimate source as the Parabrahma. They are known as the Son of God. I hope you must have understood this concept, this particular verse. And with this, I would like to say that I'm going to close this, not close, basically, I'm going to say bye bye to you guys. And you guys can put a comment if you want to understand something which is missing here or which is not clear to you. You can always put a comment, and as per my capacity, as per the blessings of my beloved Guru Sri Yukteswar Giriji, I will be able to explain that to that extent. Okay? Because I don't know everything, but whatever I have understood with the God's grace and with the grace of that special soul known as the Sri Yukteswar Giriji, I will be trying to explain to you whatever I can. Okay? So with this, I would like to say have a nice day. Bye bye. Namaskara. Good night.